they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you get a look inside Rocket Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Cleveland Browns and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Now Allen. He's got the connection to Moore. On the move past the 40. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. To throw, it's Allen. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And the Bills are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up first and goal.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Allen now looks to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air. And they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try the air now with Watson. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. Touchdown! Elijah Moore from 21 yards away. And the Bills lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. Right back to Njoku. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Watson, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
To the air yet again, Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he is going to have a Browns first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. On first down, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much, and you forget the other options that are out there.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Throwing on third down, Watson. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Watson looks to throw again. Being chased out left toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Back to throw, Watson. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here we go on 4th. Watson steps away to his left. Touchdown, Browns! Marquise Goodwin scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, A two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. Throwing now is Allen. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Greg Newsome. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. The York on now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. In motion, Hill. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Allen to throw once more. Flush to his right. Complete to Bryant. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. Moore, the man in motion. From the 17, Allen. Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
Allen now on 1st down. Tyreek Hill's got another one. Touchdown, Bills. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 75. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
In motion, the tight end. To throw again on second down. Watson. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much. Getting outside of the pocket. And it results in a sack. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Watson's throw pulled in by Schwartz. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Here's Watson. He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, 56 yards. And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On first down, Allen. They'll roll him out right. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And again, it's Allen. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. Touchdown! Nyheim Hines. 23 yards for the touchdown, as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 43 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Watson. Got an open man. It's Schwartz. Touchdown, Browns. Anthony Schwartz with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right, finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Get him.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Here's Hines. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Watch the run. 5 wide. Check.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. Down inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Allen now on 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Elijah Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Browns drive about to get started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock to about the 33-yard line.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, Watson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Throwing again is Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
And that will be incomplete.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help them big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a 1st down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Throws the out route, and he's got it complete to Hines. On the move past the 40, down the left sideline. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. Bryant with a catch right side. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Here's Allen, sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it. But
oh, this is blocked. Now it's scooped up. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He's at the 40, the 20. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. That is a play that you just do not see very often. Maybe a couple times a year, the blocked extra point return for 2.
You can't afford to give anyone a free run at the kicker. Oftentimes, it's going to bounce off his hands or chest and head the other direction.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side there. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Here's Watson. He's going to let it fly. Touchdown. Marquise Goodwin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Now Watson. And this is caught. They got it. Could be an important 2 points that gets them back within a field goal. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Bills are going to recover. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now it's Hines. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Flush to his right. And that's caught by the tight end, Bryant. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. This is Hines. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Back to throw. Allen. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. What a chance they just took. A huge chance. They go for it on fourth down, wind up getting the first.
Go ahead and admit it. You thought it was a bad call, didn't you?
I did, yes. I think
any normal person did. How about him picking it up? Give him credit.
The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. They run with Hines. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass. This to swell the lead to 6. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Buffalo, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And now they'll get the short week as they get set to play at Detroit on Thanksgiving. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching